Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. The Italians still not quite done. So yeah, let's get it done. First, my Caledonias were set to refit. Okay, they're already done. Because I did send them out to sea before refitting them. It wasn't really intended, but that bug is still there. If you refit a ship while it is at sea, it's as you play, it's just gonna be like look like it's stuck. If say the refit is gonna take 10 months, it's gonna get stuck at 10 months remaining, 0% done, until you exit the main menu and go back into the main game, and then it's done. So that's still an exploit. That's still a bug. I didn't mean to exploit it, but I guess I did. Let's see what happens in 1947. And the French are also fighting the Italians. Of course, they are kind of evenly tied, because AI on AI battles are kind of inconclusive. Because the auto-resolve mechanic, I suspect that's what's being used. To figure out the outcome of those fights. That's the defense. And if you've ever used the auto-resolve mechanic in this game, well, it doesn't really do much. If you have a huge fleet, like say I was gonna auto-resolve a battle between this fleet, 4 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, 1 light, against 1 DD, I would probably do medium or heavy damage to the DD, and it would do a lot of damage to my fleet. For some reason. Even though if I were to play it out, I'd sink that DD. It might get a torpedo hit or two, but it wouldn't be able to damage the whole fleet. But that's how the auto-resolve mechanic works. Like, I'm still getting good stuff out of this. Unknown. What am I getting here? Mark 4 20-inch guns. Okay. I've got 1 ship left with 20-inch guns. It's the Mindful. Because I removed them from the Stour and the Ernest. They now have 18 Mark 4s. Yeah, let's just see if I can get some encounters with these guys. Sea control, yes. The Trafalgars are okay. Their refit is done, and they were refit normally, like they should be in port. Yeah, let's just send these guys out here. The new 44 knot super fast battlecruisers. Because as it turns out, going from 35 up to 44 knots, it's yeah, it didn't cost much in neither displacement or money. So why not? It's kind of silly having a ship that fast. It can outrun some torpedoes. It can certainly outrun any ship I've encountered from the Italians, even destroyers. Okay, yeah. Let's see this DD try and run, going at 37 knots. Looking in its rear view mirror and like 4 massive battlecruisers gaining on it. That's gonna be fun. That's a perfect ship for this kind of job. Because that enemy DD is probably gonna try to escape. Yeah, HE. Let's go hunt. At 44 knots. I can barely follow it with the screen. Ridiculous. Like, I know I'm going to catch it because I am so much faster. But they do have a head start. I'm not going to end it. I'm going to actually put the speed to use. Okay, we are firing at 30 kilometers. Blocked? What the heck? There you go. 2,000 damage. Enjoy. 1 engine down. Getting almost 7% accuracy. There we go. Hit a torpedo. 10,000 damage. Who did that? That was not 10,000 damage, that was 100,000 damage. Okay. Urchin. Urchin with the... You've done that before? Like, okay, nice. How do you even do 100,000 damage to 1 DD? I don't think it has that many hit points. Although I'm kind of not exactly sure how hit points work in this game. But perhaps that was the total damage that all those torpedoes did when they exploded after being hit by a 16-inch high explosive shell. I was sure that was 10,000, but no, it was 100,000. Okay. That was fast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Italians are running oxygen-fueled torpedoes, which are a little bit stealthier than regular torpedoes, though not as stealthy as electric torpedoes. But they have a lot of range. But the downside is they do explode. And they explode easier than other torps. Oxygen fuel torpedoes, yeah. Plus 30% ammo detonation chance. Alright, alright. Those are the hunters. Foxhounds. Where my Trafalgars go? Did you teleport back? Yeah, you did. Like, the enemy didn't even spot them, but apparently they have to go back to port. It's, you know, kind of silly. Foxhounds. Well, let's move these to the backside of Sicily. Research 3 months for the 20-inch guns. 3 months for sonar 3. Yeah, plus 175% torpedo spotting range. But that adds a lot of weight and cost to my towers. Let's go march. Oh, my new heavy cruisers have entered service. The Italians have Mark 5 6-inch guns. That's cool. I've had those for a few years. They're accusing me of war crimes. Yeah, stuff happens. Stuff happens during war. Conquest class heavy cruiser. These are the heavy cruisers that are not really heavy cruisers in the way that my Philomel and Arrogant class are heavy cruisers. These are geared purely towards fighting enemy DDs, protecting my my fleets. So I'm gonna add 4 of them to that fleet. And once they've been added there, the Arrogants are probably gonna just go sit in a port somewhere. Because they are far more suited than these guys to doing like independent cruiser jobs. While these are geared specifically towards escorting battleships. What else have I built? Nelson's coming in 2 months. Albacore class battleships, not built on a budget, coming in a year and 3 months. By which time this war will probably be over, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get another one before the game ends. Yeah, probably not. Like the only worthy enemy left is Germany, and they're my ally, so that's not gonna work. Only thing I can hope for there is for the Germans to demand I join their war against France or something, if they are at war against France. And then be angry with me if I don't do it. Fight to the end. Germany is not at war with France. They are at war with Italy. So am I, so... Although not much is happening. They're not building anything. They're just repairing. They have the naval funds. They could build a lot of stuff, but they don't have any crews left. So all their sailors are dead. And France has crew for maybe one battleship. A small one. Yeah. Crew salvage program. Not very exciting. Do I know what I'm getting here yet? Nope. Alright, let's keep going. Ah, we have a battle. War continues. Masses of dissatisfied pacifists protest and block the roads. What do you propose to do? Yeah, I'm gonna take the cheapest option, which also annoys the French. Alright, not really what I wanted these to do, but I guess they are engaging ADD. Let's see my new kind of... can I really call them heavy cruisers? Well, 9-inch guns. They are... historically, heavy cruisers were classed as heavy cruisers if they had 8-inch or bigger guns, so they are heavy cruisers in that regard, but most of my heavy cruisers in this game has either 10 or 11-inch guns. Oh, enemy DD has its engine damage. We have the Constancy, Iris, Conquest, Pactolus. I got sonar 1. Let's go find the enemy. I've spotted them. At 22 kilometers. Yeah, the range on these guns not as good as the Arrogant and Philomel class. Obviously. So yeah, as I said, these are not really that suited to independent operation. Not, well, they're still good ships, but not as good as Philomel and Arrogant class for this kind of job. But just sailing in a line alongside my battleships, unleashing walls of fire from all those secondaries and the 9-inch guns, that's kind of what they are supposed to do against DDs that are coming towards them. Why are we not firing? It's so picky. 18 kilometers. I have the range. Yeah, there we go. We are firing. Load HE, guys. What kind of reload time am I getting? 10 seconds. 10.6. With a regular crew. Might even dip down below 10 seconds once they become veterans. Yeah, that's the rate of fire I'm talking about. And the secondaries are going off. A range of 10 kilometers. It's decent. Yeah, die. Hang on, hang on. Incendiary HE. Semi-armor piercing. Do they pick AP now? Or HE? AP. Yeah, I think AP is actually better against DDs with these ships. While the incendiary HE would be better for burning down bigger ships. Okay, not bad. What kind of accuracy? Not that great, but we were firing at the DD at max range for much of the time. Like it's kind of sad that these will never really get to do their job that they were designed for, because we are nearing the end of the campaign. And there is probably not going to be any more big battles. Did you teleport home? Yeah, you did. X. I've run out of names. You know what? You can just go out with the Nelsons. Because they are ready now. And here we can send the Arrogant class What's the weight of an arrogant class? 17,000. No, we cannot send them there. Because that port is not big enough. Well, I guess we can send them to Plymouth? Arrogant. 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 Changing of the guard. I got my Mark IV 20-inch. Let's do a quick refit on the Mindful. It's probably at sea. I'm not sure where it is. Is that the latest Mindful? I need to clean up my my ship design thing. Mindful 1937. I guess it might be the latest one. Yeah, I guess it is. So before refit, wait, 91.9 thousand tons. Now it's down to 86. Okay, so saved quite a bit of weight. And these now reload in 172 seconds. Not great. Can I give you a little bit more range? Yeah, I can. Can I give you auto reloading too? Yeah, I can. You now reload in 152 seconds. 2 powder 3, TNT 4. Reload 147 seconds. Standard ammo. Let's give you some good stuff. Can I go and probably not. Nope, definitely not. You can go anti-torp 3. 4, no. Stick with 3. Anti-flood 3? Yeah. Yeah. I can go sonar 3 on this ship. What's the difference in cost? Hydro 3, 445, sonar 3. Of course, that's not a huge difference. Torpedo spotting with hydro 3 was 163. Okay, I'm not sure. Is that meters? Or is that... No, that's... No. 4,000 meters. Okay, That makes sense. And now it's almost 6,006. If I spot a torpedo, can I actually... Yeah, I can dodge. 254 meter turning circle, that's tiny. That's really tiny. Put some, not that much more armor on the main belt. Yeah, let's go with that. Got lots of 5-inch guns on this boat. It's fine. Save design. Yeah, it's an expensive boat. It kind of goes against my whole build cheap ships gimmick, but whatever. It's just one boat. It's not a class of, what, 8 ships or whatever. But it also goes to show that because it's not been that impressive, especially compared to my Adelaides, which were designed on a budget and cost like half as much, and are actually very, very, very capable ships. Yeah, I think my thing with making cheap ships is almost a bit of an exploit, because you can cut the cost so much by reducing the size of the hull, you know, the beam and draft and just the general size, while not really reducing its combat capacity. So that might be something to look into for rebalancing. I think if I was gonna do the opposite, like say a convoy campaign, for those who are familiar with the different Advanced Wars COs, and I was to make my ships more expensive than the like at least more expensive than the average, I would have much more expensive ships and much fewer of them, but I don't think they would be that much more powerful. Okay, Italy now has radar rangefinder 3. I don't care. They have 1 battlecruiser left, 3 heavy cruisers. And they're not building new ones, so what they have is what they have. Fight to the end. And the reason I'm clicking that is because, according to the forums and stuff, what you get for reparations is like if you don't pick their first peace offering and just keep it going until they just physically can't fight you anymore, you get better reparations. And I am pretty sure... Oh, Cagliari, that's where your navy is. Olbia. They do have a battleship, it's just being repaired. But that repair is going very, very slowly because that port is way over capacity. Okay. So they have in active service 1 battlecruiser, 3 heavies, 4 lights, 2 DDs. 1 DD, 1 light, 1 battlecruiser, 1 light, 1 CL, 1 DD. Okay, so I think those are their active ships. And here in Olbia, which is actually not over capacity, they have a battleship and 2 CAs. Those 2 CAs might be part of their active fleet. But here, well, also just barely over capacity. 1 battlecruiser, 3 heavies, 3 lights. I think these are all being repaired. But I'm not sure because there's no way for me to check that. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going. What are we getting here? It doesn't look like I get any new parts. Yeah, those are the Conquests. These are Philomels. That's fine. Let's get that final blow against Italy. Like, I am blockading them by a very big margin. War continues. War continues, but there are no battles. If I set them back to sea control, does that help? Just move 1 inch closer to the port. I don't think it has much of an effect. No. It's not even showing the green line on the map. I'm over 100 billion. My GDP is growing, but the growth has slowed down. Somehow the Italian GDP is growing. They're being blockaded. They've been at war for a very long time because, well, okay, they are at war with everyone, it seems. I don't know who they're trading with. Austria-Hungary doesn't exist. They're at war with France, with Germany. I'm blockading their entire... Are they trading with the Swiss? That must be it. Too bad Switzerland is landlocked, so I can't really fight them. Because this is a naval game. Okay, let's go August. See what happens with Italy. Battle, yes. We've completed repair of some ships, including a battlecruiser. Let's delete it. CL versus CL. Cassandra versus an A class. Okay. Would be more fun if I got to play with one of my battle cruisers, but I guess we're gonna do a light cruiser battle. They do have torpedoes though. I've got semi-AP, incendiary HE. How far away are you? 22 kilometers. My range is 20. There we go. We are firing. I heard torpedoes going in the water. Let's turn. This way. This way, Calypso. Whee! 400-meter turning circle. Like it looked like a lot less than that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, just keep an eye on the torpedo reload. Most of them are reloading, so I was right when I said I thought I heard torpedo launches. Seasoned crew. Why you no veteran? Okay, they launched a torpedo. Minus 65 torpedo visibility. Okay. Not really hitting much with my main guns. He has a lot of torpedoes ready. There we go. Yeah, she has the electric torps. Pretty sure. Yeah. Torpedo nerd. The Virgin torpedo spammer versus the Chad gun spammer. I think those two ships were pretty evenly matched in terms of cost, I think. Like both running around 40 million? But again, kind of suitable for different types of jobs. Like in a one-on-one, my gunboat was just clearly superior to the torpedo spammer. But in a fleet battle, My gunboat would not have been that useful, but the torpedo spammer would, because it would just launch torpedoes in towards the big battleship formation to disrupt it and potentially cause massive damage. But that's not the fight we had. Let's go one more turn. Let's see what happens. Technology. The French have 17-inch guns and modern cruiser 2, which I think is the final cruiser tech branch research thing. The Germans are building up a massive navy. It would have been fun to fight those, instead of just waiting for the Italians to send something out. It would also be nice if the game would let me just engage in one of those port strike battles, like as I wanted to, not just hope for one to pop up, as is currently the way the game works. You know, it's too close, it doesn't register as a move order. Minus 1.9% armor weight. Like, that's starting to add up. That's why my Mindful class battleship was suddenly a lot lighter when I refit it. Okay, October. It was still 1946 when I started recording this episode. So we've almost played through an entire year. So the Italians are losing transports. 6 battlecruisers versus 2 DDs. Caledonians and Rodneys. Alright. Not really a fair matchup, I would say. Prince Consort, you are a Rodney, are you not? Yeah, you are. Glorious and Caledonia. You guys can just stick with the transports, while these 3 go out and hunt. Okay. Guess I don't have to go far, because the weather is really nice. Are they running? Come back here. You were supposed to attack my convoy. Yeah, I think they... New plan, run away. New mission, survive. My 40-knot Trafalgars would have been great here, because they would actually been able to catch them a lot faster. But I'm still faster than the enemy DDs. And because they initially try to come closer to attack the convoy, they don't have much of a head start. Yeah, you dead. Let's find your friend. Found her. "26 kilometers, 1% chance to hit. Percent. But if you fling enough crap at the wall, something's gonna stick. "25 kilometers. 25.9, 25.87. Yeah, being a little bit faster here would be pretty nice. Still only 1% chance to hit. But if I can just get that one hit, like that one, you see that one shell actually going towards the target. Now my chance is going up because the target is a lot slower. Yeah, there we go. She dead. Done. That was a lot of shells fired. How many ships do the Italians have left now? I think they're still not building any new ones. Are they? No. 9 ships left. No DDs. 1 battleship has been repaired in Olbia. Yeah. I guess that's the end of this episode, because it's gone on for quite a while, and admittedly, not much has happened. What am I getting here? Super propellers. I'm just gonna get this one. And then switch to boilers maybe. And get some better like funnel capacity, perhaps. Explosives. Triple base. More gun range, more penetration, more shell damage. More muzzle velocity, less ammo detonation chance. Less flash fire chance. Okay, that's good stuff. But it will probably not come into play. Anyway, there's gonna be one more episode with probably not a lot more happening. And then, I think, there will be a year or two of just clicking through peacetime. And the campaign will end, and I will give you a recap. It is kind of anticlimactic when the campaign just kind of peters out like this, and you don't have that huge big battle. But that's the way she goes. It's kind of the same if you've ever played a Total War game. That kind of usually goes the same way. Like at the start of the campaign, you get those huge, challenging battles where you are really on your hind legs, and you don't have any really powerful armies to fight the enemies with. So you just have to make do with what you have. And then as you go along, you get more powerful stuff, and your generals get they level up, and you research stuff, and the enemy is just not keeping up. And it's kind of the same here. It's, yeah. But I'm still enjoying it, so I hope you are too. Goodbye, and take care.